Greetings. So, I just want to make this quick video. Actually, I'm not sure how quick it will be, but I'm actually out here on Fickle Hill Road in Arcata. Every once in a while I just like to come out here and just drive because it's really beautiful out here. But so I just saw something that I thought was really interesting. And a lot of you guys will probably hear this and think, oh, this is, I mean, come on, really? You're bringing this up now? Okay, so if you know anything about Humboldt County, you do know that there is a lot of belief about the Bigfoot theory. You know, you could call it a conspiracy or whatever you want to call it. It's, you know, I just say you make the choice yourself. Use the proper discernment. However, and I do not consider myself a conspiracy theorist or Bigfoot enthusiast or anything like that, but I do believe that there are. I have seen with my own eyes some very strange things, and I believe that the Sasquatch is an actual animal, beast. But anyways, I just saw something. I was just driving by and I just happened to look over and I saw something that was very interesting, and it is something that I've actually seen in a lot of Bigfoot documentaries. I'm gonna call it right by, so it kind of looks weird when I'm talking into my phone. But anyways, so in a lot of these documentaries, they take footage of these trees that have been like broken in half, supposedly by these Sasquatches, you know, and what they do is they will like take a tree and they'll lay one this way and then they'll lay one going this way, and like they'll break them and they'll stick them up and they'll wedge them up in with another group of trees, and you know, you're looking at it, and I'm, you know, in a lot of those documentaries I've seen, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, that's, I mean, it would take, I mean, it definitely, you know, would take a few guys to get that up there and stick it up there and break the tree like that and get it to where it was. But I think that, you know, I mean, for me, watching it, I wasn't really convinced, at least not, you know, my first time watching it. I was skeptical about it, you know. I was just kind of like, well, I don't know. I mean, somebody could have faked that, definitely. They could have staged that, you know, and set it all up and then come out to the middle of the woods and be like, oh, look what we found. This is evidence of Bigfoot. But what I just saw looked very, very much like what I've seen in some of these documentaries. So, and I stopped and I'm gonna turn my engine off, sorry. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, I drive around here every once in a while, and I read my Bible, you know, and I just keep driving. I just really enjoy it back here. It's a really beautiful part of Arcata. I love it back here. But anyways, I was driving along, and I just happened to look over, and I saw this, and I'm like, what the heck? And I kept going, and I was like, no, wait a minute, I gotta stop. I gotta back up and look at that. So that's what I did. I backed up, and I looked at it, and I studied it, and I'm like, what the heck? That looks exactly like what I've seen in some of the, and well, I haven't, you know, watched a whole lot of those documentaries, but I've watched a couple just out of curiosity, you know, because there is a big phenomenon in Humboldt County, for one place, of Bigfoot, and I've heard certain people that have a lot of knowledge about certain cover-ups and whatnot. I mean, you could call them conspiracy theorists, or that's what the public would label them as. I definitely have never considered myself a conspiracy theorist, but I do know that some of those, you know, conspiracies are in fact true. So anyways, I'm just going to go and check this out, and we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to, you know, kind of weigh and contrast the possibilities of this being a natural thing. Maybe the tree, you know, I was looking at it, I'm like, how did the tree break and then it's stuck way up where it is, and where did it break from? Because it looked like it fell this way, but it's broken right in the middle, and it's up lodged in between 2 or 3 other trees. And I'm like, and it looked, like I said, it looks just like what I've seen in some of those documentaries. But like I said, I couldn't tell where it had fallen from. It didn't look like it had fallen really from anywhere. So anyways, I don't know. We're going to go check it out. Maybe it's nothing, but it looked like it. I don't know. It was very interesting. So we'll find out in a second. Headlights off. Find out. Okay. So yeah, it's beautiful. Out here. I love it. Love it out here. So interesting. This, see, and what I kind of noticed too. See, this almost looks like a pathway right here, like something came through here. Look, I mean, this is like, I don't know. It looks like it's been disturbed to me. I think I might have to turn it around so I can, turn my camera around so it's facing the other way. Oh, I guess I can't do that when it's recording. Gosh darn it. Oh well. So, and I just noticed though when I was sitting in my car that it kind of looked like maybe something came through here. I mean, it looks like it's been disturbed a little bit. Just, like, maybe not super recently, but it looks like it's definitely a possibility that something came through here. And here's a tree right here. Of course, it's an older tree. It's been knocked down, but I mean, I don't know. That could have been from a storm or who knows what, but I don't know. It looked like it was somewhat disturbed, but it's kind of interesting because it does kind of line up with this over here, which almost looks like, if you look at it, I can't see what I'm filming right now, but if you look at it, it looks like it's a very distinct possibility that something could have came through here and then went over across the road and into the woods over there. You know, I'm just stipulating. I mean, who knows? Could have been a bear. Could have been nothing at all. But this definitely. Well, I mean, okay, obviously there's been some people back here. I think, yeah, at one point, like a long time ago, people were cutting firewood back here. It definitely looks, yeah, it looks disturbed, like for sure. So, okay, here we are, right here, we're getting, this is where it's at, right here. Okay, now look, man, I wish I could see what the heck I'm recording. So, I wish I could turn it around. I'm gonna have to stop it and then record it, but I don't know if you guys, I mean, I don't know how in the world, let's get a little closer though. Okay, so a lot of brush just kind of thrown around randomly, which to me, it doesn't seem natural. I don't know, it just does not seem natural to me. I mean, I guess wind could have done that. I mean, but it hasn't been super windy recently that I know of. Okay, now I'm looking at this. Whoa, a lot of dead plant matter here. Okay, I'm looking at this right now, and I'm telling you right now, I don't see how in the world this tree could have ended up in there. I mean, where did it fall from? There's nothing. Okay, there's nothing that I can see that could have caused that. Here comes a car. That kind of stupid with my phone. I don't really care what people think. I kind of do though. Obviously, I do. I wouldn't have lowered my phone, but to me. Okay, I'm looking at that one right there. I mean, how did that end up there? I mean, it just is totally snapped off right there. It's totally snapped. Okay? That is just... I mean, tell me that isn't... Oh, the ground's really soft here. Tell me that isn't a little strange. And then this tree right here, I mean, where did it even come from? And that's just been totally snapped. It wasn't sawed, obviously, and it wasn't an old tree. It wasn't something that was really old and rotted. And I don't think that a windstorm could break I mean, I really can't imagine. It definitely does get windy here. Don't get me wrong, it gets windy in Humboldt, but I honestly can't imagine a windstorm from what I've experienced as far as windstorms go in Humboldt County. I can't really imagine a windstorm doing that. And this looks very much, as I said, like what I've seen in some of these documentaries. So who knows? I mean, I think it's very interesting, and I think that it's just like, I'm like, wow, how did that end up there? I mean, it's just completely broken off. And I'm trying to, and there's no way. I mean, these are two completely different trees, you know? They're just completely snapped off. So, and I'm gonna go back again and just try to see if I can possibly find out where it was snapped off. I can't figure that out. It's really trippy. I don't think any. I mean, there's no way. There's no way in heck, for lack of a better word, that I just can't see a storm doing that. I mean, you'd have to have a heck of a windstorm to get that tree up into that. I mean, and just how it's wedged up in there. That is just really, really. I mean, wow. I honestly don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. You know, and like I said, when I saw these guys and they were filming that stuff out in the woods, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is kind of hokey. They probably staged all this, and then I'm driving by and I see it, and I'm like, what? But from what I can see, it's definitely there's a lot of disturbed growth around here. It's what it looks like to me. I mean, of course, I mean, there's like a lot of decaying plant matter and whatnot, which is definitely normal for Humboldt. But it looks like something came through here at one time. I mean, obviously, and now I'm actually kind of just curious to see if I could actually find some kind of some kind of track, you know, maybe a footprint. I don't know. So, like I said, I do not consider myself a Bigfoot conspiracist or you know, whatever they call themselves. I don't know. Looks like something could have stepped right there, maybe. I don't know. I think I stepped there though, but it's definitely like, I guess it just could be the natural way the branches and whatnot kind of settled there, but it looks like something definitely could have stepped right there and then maybe possibly went through here. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, definitely this whole area right here is cleared out. Like something came through there and maybe possibly I don't know. I'm still baffled. Oh, here's a piece of broken wood right here. Wow. That right there. I mean, that's, I don't know. I have a hard time. I mean, that's not something old that just eventually broke. I mean, that took some force to break that. That's a solid piece of, I'm not sure what these trees are. It's a solid piece of wood, actually. These are firs, I think. They're a certain kind of, I don't know my trees very well. I guess I should know them better. But I know that we have a lot of redwoods here. Yeah, I mean, it definitely, I don't know, it's trippy. I'm trying to, like, you know, look at it in the most rational way that I can, the most skeptical way that I can, really, because I want to, like, you know, I definitely can play, I don't know if I like using that saying, but I could definitely, I guess, devil's advocate. I don't like using that figure of speech because the devil is my enemy and I rebuke him daily in the name of Jesus. But anyways, you know, I definitely, anytime I witnessed anything in my life, which I have witnessed, and there's another tree right there that looks, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. Looks like it was just pushed right over. Look at that. So anyways, yeah, anytime I've ever experienced anything that just I thought was really kind of strange in my life, I always, look at it from a skeptical point of view. Oh, that is that one that I looked at. Like, again, and now it just, like, look at that. Oh, this is just a branch, though. That's a branch. But it's a big branch. Look, something, I mean, like, this has been broken straight. It's been broken right off. That was broke right off. And I mean, there's no way. I'm trying to visualize a really windy storm coming through here and breaking this right here. And I just have a hard time seeing that. And look at how this is broken off. I mean, that looks like something took some force there. You know what this is on here? I don't know. It's got some kind of... What is on there? It looks weird. It's like... Oh my gosh, what is on there? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's part of the... It looks like there's some kind of... Yeah, there's something weird on the... Well, that's kind of strange. I don't know what it is. But there appears to be some kind of... I don't know if it's definitely not sap, but you can decide for yourself. It doesn't look like it came from the tree. Maybe it did, I don't know. It looks kind of weird though. It doesn't look like it came from the tree to me. Anyways, I don't know. I think it's very interesting. And I can't figure out how in the world that happened. From any kind of natural windstorm and there's no way a man could have stuck that up there. And definitely not a bear. Bears could not do that. So I don't know. You decide for yourself. I thought it was very interesting. I have, here's another one, another branch. Just tons of branches all over the place. Again, we do get some. It does get windy out here. Up here. I mean, we do get around the ocean here. It does get windy, but I mean, just broken down, just knocked down all over the place. And I mean, you look at, that one is, that one does have some rot to it. It does. But a windstorm, though, is gonna probably not break it in this direction. I mean, like, the way it just fell straight that way. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? It looks to me like it was knocked down. Who knows? I just know that I have seen a lot of, God, Father has shown me some things in my life. And, every time I think that I've seen just about everything, he shows me something else, and it's really a trip how he does and how he brings these things to pass in my life. And sometimes I don't always understand why he shows me these things. But at least not in the moment, but later on, further down, it could be years later, he shows me why he showed it to me, and then helps me to understand, its purpose, or how he, utilizes it for his own purposes. Anyways, I'm just, exploring the woods around here. So, and if you look, I think it's, of course, I'm just stipulating. I'm like kind of, just imagining, like, maybe an animal came through here, and maybe it kept going through, or came the other way, came this way. And look, if you look here, look at that right there. How that tree there looks like it's been pushed over that way, and then these trees here look like they've been pushed over that way. It's like maybe it just came through there and pushed those trees apart as it was coming through the woods. I mean, that's what it looks like. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, that looks like it's been disturbed, like something came through the woods through there. And I know there's some like beautiful woods back in here. So, it looks definitely disturbed. Yeah, right here. I mean, it's you can tell that it was a while ago. But oh dang, this is whoa. Yeah, tons of brush through here. It does not look like it would have been caused by any kind of storm. I mean, there's no way. There's just no way a storm could cause this. I would like to, try to come up, or actually, like, rationally, or not rationally, yeah, rationally, but, I want to definitely look at it from the skeptical point of view and say, okay, well, I mean, it does get really windy, but windy enough to, there's absolutely no windstorm that's going to do that. I mean, that right there, that's what the rubber meets the road. I mean, if you could see a windstorm doing that, then please show me the windstorm, because if a windstorm like that is coming through here, then we've got bigger things to worry about than that. So anyways, yeah, this is, it has to be a trail, and look at just something freaking, oh, look at that. Oh yeah, something came through here. For sure. Guaranteed. Had to have. Right there. I mean, tell me that doesn't look like something stepped right there. I don't know, I mean, who knows? And it looks like, I'm not gonna keep going on there. It gets pretty thick. Oh, and look, right there. There's another tree. There's another tree that's been knocked down right there. Oh, it's broken off right there. Wow. So anyways, I think this is all very fascinating, and it's the first time I've ever seen any kind of evidence of Sasquatch or something that I thought could be caused by an animal like that. In Humboldt County, I've heard a lot about it and heard people talking about it. And just for fun, really just kind of out of curiosity, I've watched a few of these documentaries, and I've heard a lot of people talk about sightings that they've seen. Boy, it sure is a beautiful day today. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Anyways, I don't know. You decide. Pray on it. I do know that there are some more broken branches over here that seem a little unnaturally broken. But anyways, you decide for yourself. Again, I'm just gonna put the camera on that one more time, because it really isn't like anything I've ever seen in the woods. I can't say. Gosh. But you decide for yourself, pray on it, and as I said, I do know though, I know for me, you don't have to know, you don't have to believe it. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I do know that there are certain entities out there that are, I know that there's a lot of stuff out there that is way beyond what most people can imagine. And I do know that most things that people have been told are science fiction and fairy tales and whatnot are true to some level, or to some degree or another. So anyways, I'm going to put the camera on this one more time and just so you can decide. See, and this isn't a really old stump right here, so there's no way that tree right there came from that. No way. So anyways, I don't know, you decide. That one too, I mean, I don't know. It's very interesting, I think. Anyways, alright, God bless you guys. Love you guys.